Hello everyone, it's Bakunaga and we're playing part 2 of the Hugo and Lycon saga. Continuing on the main story, I think this is going to touch upon more on Hugo and Lycon's story, but also I think lead us towards going to 2.0, I believe. But it is Bury Your Tears with the Past, Side B, new main story. Oh, Vivian sent a message. Made more progress on the sacrifice issue? I wonder how Vivian's been doing. Oh yeah, ZZZ has these unvoiced parts that I can kind of voice act maybe. But I guess Bella's the same as us, so. After Hugo passed, she's been busy managing Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Wise, do you want to arrange a time to see Vivian? Oh, I want to see Vivian. Yeah, let's go meet up with her. Yeah. What? My model broke. Let's go meet Vivian. You're about to enter immersive storytelling. Yeah, let's go. Alright then, I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and await my news. Oh my god, can you imagine Vivian getting called by Belle? It's like, hey Vivian! And she'd be like, oh, Vivian! Oh. Literally rest and await the news on the sofa. Let's rest on the sofa. Rest now. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you ended up falling asleep instead. Yeah, I do that all the time. Until you hear something nearby. Oh? Oh my god, this Vivian's already here.
Vivian. Vivian.
Vivian. Oh my god. She loves Python too much. Season 1 epilogue, Bury Your Past something. Couldn't read. Oh, actually, should I play in English?
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just
The other Lord. What is breaking my model? Model's back.
I meant to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself.
She dozed off too.
I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
#1 sleepy face?
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
No, Lord Phaethon. I was just worried that I had disturbed your rest. Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
I do wonder why she's so obsessed with Phaethon though. Do you need anything from me today?
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Someone leaked it. Could it be Hartman?
Could it be Hugo's uncle, Hartman? Maybe he's trying to turn people against Hugo and Mockingbird by playing the illegitimate child card.
I suspected that too. He could be using Hugo's background to make people believe Mockingbird is just another top's pawn. To the upper class, Mockingbird may be insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular
Yeah, they're like
folks.
the,
But after some digging,
or at least
I was surprised
Hugo
to
likes
find
to
that the
pretend
power
he's
isn't turning
like a
on
Robin
Hugo.
Hood of some sort.
They're actually starting to see him in a better light. Some people feel bad for him. Some relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain. Topps is hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Topps is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Could it be that someone's trying to get rid of Hartman?
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
I think Hartman knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way out of this with the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to discuss.
Faith in matters.
I'll just be waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon.
Uh-oh,
I wanted
wait,
to
what's
browse
happening
the
outside?
videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door.
Oh,
Lycon's been pacing around
Lycon's
outside
been
for like
outside?
half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers. He's stressing over what he did to Hugo in front of Vivian, but he really needs to talk to us. Maybe you should go speak with him first?
you know, it's been a while since I did the last quest. I actually don't remember what Lycon did with Hugo in front of Vivian. I wonder what it could be. I'll go talk to
I'll
him.
go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the same enemy. As proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
There he is, scaring all the customers away. Are you brooding? Are you brooding because Hugo's not here?
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Good morning.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made or lose faith in the path she chose.
Vivian looks perfectly normal today. Vivian isn't upset. Yeah.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been
I mean,
actively gathering intel. I think
she's-
she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about
She's
what
with
happened
Phaethon. That's all she needs.
it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Okay.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you.
You return to the video store with Lycon. Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to Lycon's arrival.
Miss Vivian, I'm very sorry about Hugo.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird. Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolence?
I don't think he's really gone though.
That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the
So I
kind
think
of act
Vivian
that
just
ends so easily.
thinks Hugo's still there.
Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
Huh?
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices. The Mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission, and hopes we can work together moving forward.
If the Mayor wants to work with us, I trust he will demonstrate his sincerity in kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful. That will never change.
Of course. While the Mayor cannot handle this personally, he will make sure we have all the intel and support we need. Miss Vivian, I know you have your own intelligence network, but for some high-profile shady dealings, perhaps the Mayor can provide you a different perspective. Please, take your time to discuss. If you're open to collaborating, I'll set up a call with the Mayor so he can speak with you both directly.
We'll think about it.
Belle, Vivian, and I need to think this through carefully with everything at stake. It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand. When you've made up your minds, you can find me at the Ballet Twins.
Yeah, we can always find him at the Ballet Twins. Why, should we talk to the Mayor? The sacrifices are still a threat. Our teacher. You mean if we work together with the Mayor, we might be able to get more info about our teacher, Wise? What do you think, Vivian? As a member of Mockingbird, would it be against your values to work with the Mayor? Mockingbird isn't just about going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the Mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with, at the moment at least. Let's talk with the Mayor first, or then let's go see Lycon. Well, I guess it's the same thing, because Lycon's gonna take us to the Mayor. Oh, they're there. Already. It seems that you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. I don't know how to voice it. It seems they did. Working together requires sincerity on both sides, yeah. Of course. Please rest assured, when it comes to sacrifices, the Mayor's interests align with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Eridu. I don't think I can go that low.
I'll connect the call to the Mayor now.
I'll connect the call to the Mayor now. Oh, maybe I can do that.
I'm truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As Mayor, I can't fully condone Mockingbird's actions, but personally, I had a lot of respect for Mr. Hugo Vlad. I looked further into Bringer's map. The sacrifices were created by an Exaltist named Landon, who was active in
Landon.
Order. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he died, he was researching sacrifices and was said to have created a batch of serum that could turn living people into sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost. No one knows what happened to the Exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major Exaltist activities in the area. Bringer's map marks the locations where the Exaltists' most successful attempts at creating sacrifices were.
Already passed away?
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back, and they haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops?
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Tops is a huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just sit back and reap the rewards. Everything Hartman is doing is to secure his place
Yeah, all
in
the
Tops,
people from the
and his
top
power within the
always just
Ravenlock
sit
family.
back and reap the rewards while the people in the bottom do all the hard
Hartman
work.
has gotten in touch with the remaining members of the Exaltists that used to follow Landon, helping them create new sacrifices.
But what's in it for Tops?
But what's in it for Tops? There's no way the Exaltists would just hand over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Top steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city.
So it's a
And
political
when
play.
that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice, and I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
Yeah, I like Vivian
We
when
have a
she's in
common
this tone of voice.
While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may not know exactly where Hartman is, but I can fan the flames over Mockingbird's death and escalate conflicts within the Ravenlock family.
So it was you behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted.
Oh,
As I said before, I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration. After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are
there's
places
more of the
where sacrifices
sacrifices?
might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my own men to deal with it. I'd like to ask you to retrieve the sacrifices from those locations. I'll make sure to dispose of them once you do, so no one will be able to use them again. On top of that, I've asked a friend to help monitor your physical condition, and maybe even uncover more of your potential.
Oh,
Research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to
more
worry
upgrades for the proxies.
She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Our teacher's research?
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janus Quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies. I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I already forgot his voice. I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to attend to deal with, so please excuse. Well, I don't know how I can. I don't know why I can't voice him. It's like I can't live up to his cool way of talking. I don't know. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime. Lycon leaves thereafter. Lord Phaethon, shall we head out now? Yeah, let's go to the hollow. Alright, let's go. Yeah, we know all these already. We have
Thank
Vivian.
you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
It's Mockingbird and I, Vivian.
Right.
Trying to grammar police Vivian.
Has someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate
Oh,
it? No.
it's not
These
here?
dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully. They could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
Just as Vivian is talking to herself, you hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull to her side to listen. Oh, you pull her aside to listen.
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around
What?
forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their businesses seemed legit, but who knows what was happening behind the curtain.
Probably something with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could
Head
that
of
be?
Ravenlock?
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day. What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices, huh? For research? Do you think we'll ever have a normal life in the Hollows?
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
Wait, you're wondering if you have a normal life in the Hollows? There's nothing normal in the
From
Hollows.
what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
After the two Tops employees left, Vivian appears visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who is this she you're talking about? Does she know about Sarah?
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that, for me, the Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Phaethon, please give me a little more time. Once I've gathered my thoughts, I promise I'll tell you everything.
Sure, I'll stop asking.
Sure, I'll stop asking.
That's what I
What's
said.
more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Phaethon, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises.
Now's not that time, Vivian. We're in a
Make sure
hollow.
to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant
Yeah.
sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
You know, Vivian acts like
I just can't shake the feeling
such a
that
Phaethon. Like, it's like she acts like she loses her mind about Phaethon, but she's still got her head on straight. This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be? And how do they know the locations of the dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. I hope this doesn't become a nightmare for New Eridu.
Hugo may have done terrible things, but he had his reasons. Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but
that is creepy.
ironically, joining Mockingbird is what put me on the right path.
That poor Bangbu.
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse. Watch out! Nothing here either. Are we too late?
How many sacrifices are here? They might have mentioned it before, but I don't remember. Who?
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille! What are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Sis?
Vivian, don't call me sis.
Oh my
I'm
god.
not your sister.
Can't be going there.
Are
They
you
both
trying
have
to stop the
light
Exaltists?
white hair.
I never left the Exaltists.
You know what Landon did back then!
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have been extreme, but they were necessary. Back then, you walked away. You should be
She
the
used to be
same
an
now.
Exaltist?
We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around us again.
Camille!
Camille gives Vivian one last glance and throws a smoke bomb to the ground. The noise attracts some ethereals. Even though you have many questions, dealing with the imminent threat feels like the right choice right now. You know, I appreciate the X button to go
I'll tell you what that was
to go
about.
forward for the text in black backgrounds.
Let's take care of the ethereals first.
Because in some games they go way too fast, and I can't even read them.
Leave it to me. Fine.
After fighting off the ethereals, you search for a long time but don't find any dormant sacrifices. After deliberating with Vivian, you decide to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Oh, well, that one actually went forward before I finished reading.
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why
Wait, they're destroying them?
The sacrifices?
I thought they want the sacrifices. I saw it too.
I saw it too, but I can't figure out.
That's what
why
I
the
said.
Exaltists would do this.
And one of them is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in
So
this
she
region.
was an Exalt, or I guess she was
And after
with
Landon
the
died,
Exaltists.
I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the sacrifice core.
Oh.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I
Oh,
hope you'll make
Vivian.
time for me, Lord Phaethon. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Oh my god. Not the easiest to console.
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Okay. Back to the matter at hand. That
No, all she
conversation
needs is,
between
like,
those two
a head
Tops
pat.
employees back in the Hollow is still bothering
And Phaethon to be like, you're the
said
best
Hartman had a
Vivian, and
backup
she'll just
plan.
melt.
And that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests, no controversy, and the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sketchy.
That sounds sketchy. Do you think those accidents
Okay,
were
at this
faked?
point, why is it just gonna keep repeating whatever I say?
I don't think
Or I
those
guess what the
workers died
choices
in
say.
mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends, see if they've heard anything about this. Do you have time, Lord Phaethon? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
Let's go together.
Sure. Let's go together.
You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian to meet her old friend. Huh? I was looking around for her old friend. I guess we'll find out who it is. Lord Phaethon, let's head out as soon as you're ready.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
We were walking around.
She's like a mentor.
It's like the
to me.
companion thing. A mentor to
I learned a
Vivian.
lot
Who-
about data scraping.
Rain? Is it Rain? Oh my. Wow. Man, Rain is so connected.
Rain, long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain?
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Phaethon. Long time no see.
Rain, you actually know that Lord Phaethon is Lord Phaethon? No, I mean, you actually know why.
You
it's
know that Lord Phaethon is Lord
I
Phaethon?
didn't know right away. One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord
Ooh.
Phaethon wouldn't be interested
Her
in
idol?
that.
Why are you all tense? Right! Lord Phaethon lives on 6th Street too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to 6th Street?
Wait,
and
she has another
actually
idol
checked
other
it
than
out?
Phaethon?
And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or
Wait a
something
minute.
like that.
Inky? I mean, former Inky. We adopted and named him Sesame. I think I know that black cat.
Black cat. It hangs around our shop.
Yeah, it's Sesame.
And please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years, and you still won't say who your idol is.
Wait,
If
so it's
you'd
not?
just
It's
let
not
me,
Sesame?
I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own. But you've tried so hard already. It's okay to lean on me a little, you know. I'm sure your idol won't hold it against you.
I shouldn't have come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Let's change the subject and help her out.
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow, then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the Ravenlock family secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely. The last trace of the signal was near Lumina Square. Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing, so that's where you come in.
Got any more leads?
Okay, we'll take a look around.
He didn't repeat it this time.
Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well, that's all I have for you.
Thank you, Rain.
Don't get all emotional on me now. I'm just helping out a friend. This one's on the house.
And like
Consider
bringing
it
out her
payback for the favor you did me last time. But if you still
deep
wanna
dark
find
secrets.
your idol, hit me up. I'm curious for what.
Alright, don't worry about it. I'll manage it myself. Stop being so nosy, Rain.
Nosy? Nah, just professionally curious. What kind of person is worth all this searching, huh? But honestly, whoever they are in real life, they've become a part of you. You've come a long way in this search, Vivian.
Wait, so
I much prefer the person you are now. So
does
if
she
you
not
find
know that
this
Vivian's
person,
idol is
don't
Faithin?
chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Rain waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions she knows someone who's really skilled at finding people in real life, so you follow her and continue on your way.
Lord Faithin, please pay no mind to what Rain said.
I actually wonder if she was just talking about
Nothing
Faithin.
else ahead. Let's hurry.
Wait, one Denny Boo? One Denny Boo? This? Enna. Long time no see. You seem to be doing well, little one. Enna. Yep, I made an awesome friend since the last time we met. Is it us? Enna. My friend got ill before and it was the manager who helped heal them. Oh. Enna. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Then next time I head to the manager's place, I will get to see you too? I mean, I haven't seen one Denny Boo in a while. You know each other? Yep, this little guy is Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace thought it bought it at a discount store clearance sale. Yeah, Lucky Boo. But he was a terrible boss. Not only did he skirk on paying wages, he didn't take care of his Bangbu either. So is that why he's one Denny Boo? Enna. Yeah, that guy, really terrible. Then his little guy had a malfunction and the boss threw it out because he didn't want to spend the money on repairs. We just repaired him on the street. It didn't cost anything. Really, it could have been fixed with just a simple battery change. Enna. Vivian is the best. Vivian changed my battery, the bestest ever. Aww. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. Enna. Yeah, I'm amazing too. I earned 100 tennies, just enough to. Didn't we help it earn 100 tennies so it could buy a battery? So Vivian changed his battery? Oh, things are coming together. So that's where the 100 Denny Bangboot battery came from. Yeah! Honestly, you've got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? Ene? I learned. Pet one Denny Boo. Give Denny... So he's charging people 1 Denny to pet him. I mean, that's smart. Like, use your best assets, right? Wow, so you found a way to make a living, huh? Amazing! Better not expose 1 Denny Boo, so that's how it earned that. Enna? Did you need me for something? I'm super happy to help. I know you love exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anything strange these past 2 days? Enna? Strange? You mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kinda trying to hide where there aren't that many people around? And Anne. I've never seen Anne. Let me think. I got it. And I saw someone like that in the desert today. Someone super similar. The desert? Could it mean the outer ring? I don't think 1 Denny Boo can make it that far. Desert probably means the sand pit up ahead. Lord Faithin, let's go take a look. Anna? Did I help? You were super helpful, 1 Denny Boo. And Nu? Yay, so happy. I wanna keep helping. Aw, 1 Denny Boo. And now, you should go and do whatever important stuff you need to do. Let's play together soon. 1 Denny Boo is adorable.
1 Denny Boo is just too cute, right?
Yeah, super cute.
I didn't know you helped it too.
I didn't know she helped it either.
I knew Lord Faithin was the best in the whole world.
Weak man. You alright? It seems that the person Rain and 1 Denny Boo were talking about. Lord Faithin, please stand back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme, considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. Oh. I'll try talking to him and see what's going on. Vivian walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong.
Oh, he looks...
I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please,
Who?
no.
Oh, that's
Calm down.
that's cool. He's got a little stubble on his
I won't say
chin.
anything.
I've never seen that on a
Go.
NPC before.
I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say. I can't tell you. I have a family. They'll hurt them. You never saw me. Please, just stop asking.
Don't you wish to see your family?
That's difficult.
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out.
Tsunami?
But if you do nothing
That's a
now,
reference to something. I think that's like
the
a
only thing
proverb
waiting
or
for you at
something,
the
no?
end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family. but you must tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something. The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's
bet
men
that
took us into the hollow.
could be a sacrifice.
The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last
What?
longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy. Something was definitely off about those pills. When I woke up, I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood
did
all
it-
over my hands. They said
What
something
are
about
those
me
pills?
being a good experiment, moved me somewhere else, and locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't know what was
Is it
gonna
something
happen.
similar like how
Then a
what
blonde
happened to
guy came
Haramasa?
Gave me a carrot and let me go.
The
So
blonde
I
guy.
escaped. I didn't
Is that
want
Hugo?
to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop. I think it was on top of a tall building. What exactly was in that box? I can't remember. I'm not lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur. I'm telling the truth. I'm not trying to run from my mistakes. I just really can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection. You can rest easy and recover, and your family won't be dragged into this. Once this is all over, you will be able to reunite with them.
You and Vivian contact Lycon. The mayor representing Victoria Housekeeping agrees to protect the worker and will keep his identity confidential. Soon Rina that was too long. You're remarkably calm.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian.
Special
No matter
training.
who you're up against,
Or maybe
you
she's
seem to
just got
analyze
like
the pros and cons
a
and
crazy
make a judgment
past,
in no
so
time.
she's
Actually,
able to keep cool
I
now.
wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough. There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
That's kind of hard to imagine.
It's hard to picture that. My first impression of you was pretty assertive.
Well,
Yeah.
I was on a mission at the auction when we first met. And just as Rain said, I've come a long way from who I used to be.
Speaking of Rain,
Speaking of Rain, it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
yeah,
Enough
she's been
about
around near us.
Tell me more about you.
Unless she's
Lord
been
Faithful.
stalking us this whole time.
Where have you been? And what have you experienced?
Let's start with the Reg Fang gang.
Looking back, it feels like I've been through a lot lately. Bella and I even lost our faith in account. It's a long story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took something from the Red Fang gang.
As you walk along the river by Lumina Square with Vivian, you start sharing your stories. Although she wasn't part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. She's been to the chaotic hollow of the Camellia Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich at the Cheesetopia, and she's even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bangbu. After a long chat, it's time for a meal.
It should be around.
Has
this
she been
area.
following
Bella
us
told me
around
there's
this
a
whole
highly
time?
rated store here.
Hmm?
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
Oh, what?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That
Uh-huh.
harmonica on the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Yeah, because she's been stalking us, right?
It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side. Ever
Yep.
since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune. I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed
Whoa.
brought disaster.
This is a cool painting.
Too many curses to count. I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had roamed too many places, and each time, it ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me.
It's quite a different style from the usual ZZZ comic style.
That I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang. I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from
Oh, this was this kind of situation.
It was you, Lord Vathan.
It was us? Me?
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
So what exactly did the comment say?
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself.
Oh, come on.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you. Not only
Dang, it
for
must
that
have been
comment you made
something.
back then, which was a silver lining for me, but also for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now.
So our
Lord
comment
Vathan,
basically saved her life.
I truly like who I've become.
Now I understand why she's... The wind skims across the surface of the water, lifting Vivian's hair and brushing it against her cheek. The lights reflected in her eyes dance and flicker as if eager to share the story of the path. Emotions intertwined with the narratives, and you feel as though you are witnessing the path she has traveled.
Lycon just sent a message. There's an update. Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Wise, you're back. Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Oh.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely. We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us.
Alright, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to.
so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety, and I wish you all the best.
Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. We must obtain the sacrifice core before Hartman does. Let's go. Ooh, another trial. Is there a comment? I can use my Vivian. Oh, it's Camille?
Where's the sacrifice
Camille.
core?
Camille.
Oh, and this
you really think I'd stroll
this
around
guy.
with something this important?
This is
Plus,
Hartman.
even though the Ravenlocks
That painting was so
have been
creepy.
working together for ages. I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk. We need to be sure you have what we need before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why
Hartman
is that?
and Dina. Who's Dina?
So this Dina...
Is that the
we're talking
she?
about, is she the leader of the Exaltists?
Kind of. Lord Phaethon, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've planned the route already.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Yeah, so will Miyabi.
Ethereals! Stay away from Lord Phaethon!
Oh, she sounds so fierce. Ah, no.
Everything to me!
Oh, still alive.
Fool. Looks like Hartman's
Fool.
trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Can you go down? Oh.
Let's get out of here before we're spotted. I see it. Let's keep moving, Lord Phaethon.
And there's not much space here. Sometimes the camera gets all wonky. Here we go. Nice
Vivian,
wide
see you,
area.
Lord Phaethon. Fine. They're still over there. It looks like they're arguing. This is our... No matter who has the sacrifice core, Hartman or the Exaltists, it would be really dangerous. Hand over what's in the box,
What's in the box?
or we do this the hard way.
You should.
Let's hurry and secure the sacrifice core.
I bet it's not even in here.
Lord Phaethon,
No faith in the box is empty. Yep.
So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
It's just a decoy probably to lure us out.
Where's the core in the
Oh.
box? What did you
He doesn't even know.
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
Just as everyone stands confronting each other, a voice from behind. Is it gonna be Hugo? Did he steal it? Nope. Someone else.
Vivian!
Who?
It's been ages.
Dina?
Dina!
That's Dina?
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you totally forgot.
She's the leader of the Exaltists?
So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night? Back then, I had no idea.
Oh, so she was a member of Exaltists back then.
While you were soaking up all that love from Daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on.
So this Landon's daughter?
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
Wait, so
I
she
just
didn't
wanted
actually
to make sure the sacrifice core
kill
was-
anyone?
I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with Father.
I won't, Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then.
Ooh.
However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake.
Oh,
How can you claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh,
because he
seriously?
probably replaced it with a fake. Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound in one of his subordinates. The guy collapses to the ground screaming. Dina wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain. Ugh.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal.
Dang, she's ruthless.
Shut him up. So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the creator.
Oh my god, he's
Isn't this
probably
worthless
screaming.
piece of junk you're holding.
So, the real core.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at? I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are. And you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors. Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered
Her
such misfortune?
tears?
How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them. Landon just needed an excuse.
Is it her visions?
He needed someone to blame. Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments. Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you. Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause. Vivian, why
Wow,
you always
major
set
daddy
everything up
issues.
for me, everything. You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan! I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish!
She also sounds like she was spoiled by her father.
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals. I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares. Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
As Dina finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by a tremor in the ground, signaling this rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In a panic, Hartman rushes to the car, summoned, taking Camila and Dina with him. Ha! He made it!
More ethereals are coming. Help me. Stay away from Lord Phaethon! There are so
Ooh.
many.
We're surrounded. Who? Wait, isn't that Yixuan?
It's ink.
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here.
Oh my gosh, she's
Another
doing
place of
the
conflict.
Hersher of the
If you
Void
wish
walk.
to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now.
Thank you.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Wow. Major.
Finally, peace and quiet.
I was gonna say major cool people don't look at explosions
Right.
moment.
Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are?
May I ask, who are you?
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yixuan. Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your energy feels really calming. Quite nice, actually.
Are you the investigator?
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance?
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
Unfortunately, this isn't the right time or place to talk. I have some investigation work to catch up on, and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Yixuan leaves after saying this, while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord Phaethon. I'm just not feeling very well.
What?
I
What's...
think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Oh, it's probably been a lot for her. Let's leave the hollow first.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Lord Phaethon's probably gone back to rest. I'll explain the whole situation with the Exaltus tomorrow. Nah, we're gonna comfort her right now.
Lord Phaethon, are you going to rest now?
Are you feeling down?
I can head back later, Vivian. You seem a bit off since we left the hollow.
If you want to talk, I'm here to listen.
If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exalted.
This was such a twisted view of hollows.
Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster.
Wait, so were they just
Then,
giving
Dina
people
would chat with
drugs
me every
for
day,
ether
always
resistance?
about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. those who got the blessing could dodge calamities.
Oh.
I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away from me.
She probably started feeling jealous. Was the blessing medicine the sacrifice serum?
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes, to be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure.
Oh.
And he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
Wait,
I had always thought that
what?
getting the blessing was a good thing, until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day. That evening, I broke Landon's rules for the first time and followed him out of the Exaltist's residence. I trailed him to the Hollow, where I witnessed someone who had been blessed becoming corrupted. In the end, that person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Oh. Vivian starts to recount what happened that day.
Lord Landon,
Comic book.
please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Oh, now it backfired.
You have no use
He doesn't
anymore.
want it.
Liar!
Oh, there's Camille over there in the back.
Dina, wake up! We have to go.
Dina looks so much better in the comic book form.
What's happening? Listen to me. Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't...
Oh. Wait, so Camille was the one?
Father!
No, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
It's got nothing to do with us. This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian,
Wow, these people are so...
is you? Dina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Her voice trembles as she shares her past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Dina would leave the Exaltists.
No,
I
of
never
course
expected
not.
her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay.
She idolized her
Camille
father,
was
so
her
she probably
entire
just
family in a hollow
continued
disaster.
his work.
So she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for hope. She joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can
But that's
never
not her
change
fault,
course
though.
or avoid the bad ending.
Just
Maybe
because
I
you could
am
see
bringing
bad
misfortune.
future endings doesn't mean it's your fault that they happen.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was
Yeah, it's all Landon's
strings.
fault. He's the one who
As for Dina and Camille,
put all
they
those
knew the truth and they made
sacrifice
their choice.
pills on
The
people.
hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Lord Phaethon,
You need to believe in yourself. Yeah.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian. From what I can see, you're handling the sacrifice crisis pretty well on your own.
Yeah, she's doing well.
You told me you really like who you've become. I hope that you can believe in that at the very least.
yes, that'll always be true. Thank you for listening to my story today.
Yeah, when she
Years
gets
have gone
serious,
by,
Vivian's
but I've never had the courage to face
actually really
sadness.
cool.
Maybe Dina and I were
It's just
meant to
her
meet,
brain cells leave
so I can
whenever
finally
she's
spill it
thinking
all
about
out.
Phaethon.
It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
Just come to me whenever you need. Oh,
Not just
well,
today.
goodbye, brain cells now.
Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted. I'll track down the location of the sacrifice core.
Is she never
and let you know
tired?
when.
She's always like
Good
doing
night,
something.
Lord Phaethon.
It's like, oh, you can take a break, and then after bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. You hope to when you wake, it's almost noon. Why? Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. What? Did she need something? It was about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from that after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards and we are simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we may gain new clues. Wise, if you have time, head to Lumina Galleria to meet up with Vivian. Let's go! Earlier, Vivian exchanged information with an acquaintance in the auction house's lounge.
Shawl. I didn't expect
Shawl?
you to be working here. Perfect.
What?
Bring someone's shift.
How does she know Well, okay, I'm not surprised anymore. She knows everybody that we know because she's been stalking us.
So I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy,
Also-
a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was
Whoa.
checking some footage. Then he logged that footage into the tape.
Hugo?
Later, I
Yeah,
found that part of the footage
Hugo's
had been
here. He's
wiped.
just pretending to be dead.
Blonde, wearing a hat. Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him. If it were Hugo... I think I know where he would hide the tape. Thank you, Shaw. You were a big help.
Great!
Shawl
You also helped me a
freelancer
lot
on
when I
her
started
name
working.
card.
I used to make mistakes all the time. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
After saying goodbye to Shawl, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. Wait, so that was Hugo from the past, not Hugo just, like, now? But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. Huh? We are Mockingbird after all. It shouldn't be surprising if we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators. So Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on. So we could communicate, but after that mission ended, we let them roam free. But I just checked their trackers and one of those birds flew near the auction venue on the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. I can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time, but all the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's split up and search the area. If you find a bird, you can send me a pic of it. I should be able to recognize it. Okay. We're taking photos of birds. Is that a bird? No. Okay. You know what? Penguin boo. Penguins count as birds, I guess. Yep. And besides, using a bamboo for communication seems perfectly reasonable? No, I don't think it's the same. What if it is this guy? Either way, let's take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending the photo of the penguin-shaped bamboo to Vivian, Vivian responds with a long set of ellipses. Seems like we were wrong. Let's keep searching elsewhere. A long set of ellipses. Another bird over here. There's two of them. A soft and sweet ball of fluff. It's hard to imagine. This is the bird Hugo chose for the mission. But it does have some black feathers, so maybe this is it? Either way, might as well take a photo and send it to Vivian. After sending a photo of the panda-colored chunk of a bird to Vivian, you get a negative answer. Let's keep looking elsewhere. The chunk of a bird. They do look chunky. Ooh. Okay, where's the other bird? Find the black bird. Over there. Oh, Vivian's just waiting. Oh, look, there's 3 birds on the bench. 3 birds on a bench. To the alley? Oh, that looks like a black, like a raven bird. That's probably it. Black crows in a dark alley. Seems a bit cliche, but is this really a good place to hide something? Let's take a photo of this crow and send it to Vivian. After receiving the photo, Vivian quickly responds, "That's the one." She quickly comes over. That's the one. It's all thanks to Lord Phaethon we found him so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape among these boxes. You look through the boxes and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decide to head back to the video store together to repair it and check the contents before making your next move. Okay, let's go back to the video store. Fairy repairs the videotape and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille?
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal. Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
The formula for the Landon serum was lost, but a batch survived, and Dina was able to develop a substance that can be used for mind control.
What?
She's trying to combine the two to make sacrifices.
Sacrifices that would obey human commands?
If the dormant sacrifice and the remaining Landon serum are destroyed, we can put an end to this. Dina Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her.
Creator.
Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the Creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird.
Yeah, weird.
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not want any of my people to be going into danger. As for the sacrifice core, I can only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands. As for how things will ultimately play out,
The Creator will guide me.
Who is this creator, though? The video abruptly comes to an end.
Camille is
Camille?
actually destroying the dormant sacrifice.
Why was Hugo never mentioned this before?
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether Hugo has more plans lined up.
Hugo, he...
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
Oh, what's come up now? Call Lycon first.
Alright, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for disturbing you.
Why does he always look so smug, like
The
he's...
Ravenlock family will host a banquet tonight. This banquet is rather special, as they're allowing members of their family to invite business partners to attend. With Hartman at the center of controversy, there are many members of the family who are eager to use this opportunity to replace him. The mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So,
Burton.
you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
I see. Hartman's study.
You know, Vivian doesn't really look like a Burton. What about me?
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Foxy.
Oh my gosh, she gets to be Phaethon's +1.
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely!
Oh my god, let's go together.
Sure. If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup. I hope everything goes well for you tonight.
You get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Is there anything I need to look out for? I'm a bit nervous. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch an instructional videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? Oh, I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. What? Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Okay, sure, let's watch. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as well, as we watch the tape. You do some last-minute studying on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? Yeah, let's go. Then I'll meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with in the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining me. It'll be safer this way. Okay. Vivian hands off first. First, after 5 minutes, she sends a message saying all is good. Let's go meet up. Oh. Wait, is this the blonde guy they've been thinking of this whole time? That is not Hugo. That's Burton? What is this Hugo wannabe? He's also got pointy ears. This is Hugo if he was an NPC. Miss Banshee, this is... is something the matter? What I mean is this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlock. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why should I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion for the evening. He heard the Ravenlocks are hosting a banquet with elites from all walks of life in attendance, so he wanted to come and make new friends. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important person of Miss Vivian's, you are also my honored guest. Let's be off then. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there we will take a speedboat to the manor. About an hour later, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Britain's guidance, you go through numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall. Oh, some high-profile banquet, huh?
I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about you?
I don't sound anything like that.
My presence here is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought along my most precious companion, does that not show my deepest sincerity?
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, so let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman, despite such a massive scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests?
Man, she's really good at
by
this.
letting them starve? Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can
A
discuss
special
what you wish
dessert.
to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a pleasant evening.
Britain hurriedly leaves and Vivian seems to breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What did you mean by dessert? You were totally like a noble lady just now. I mean, yeah, she does act like a noble lady.
You always managed to surprise me. You sent him off with just a few words. If I were him, I'd think you were a powerful noble lady.
It's just some techniques Hugo taught me.
Oh, Hugo taught her
That
these?
dessert I mentioned? It means I want them to offer more if they want to come to an accord. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burton wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright, stick to the plan.
Alright, I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the banquet hall.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
Oh, there goes her brain cell. In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor after sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian. It doesn't take you long to reach the Hartman study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
Yeah. Maybe we're just lucky? No, let's contact Lycon.
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside? Just in case though, let's contact Lycon.
Right. Having some backup would be safer.
Our top priority is to investigate Hartman's office.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up. It's wise. You and Vivian search through to Hartman's office for a while but find nothing. Just then, footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind a desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food.
Scavenge for food?
Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family for myself.
Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there is no gunshot. With a clink of metal, a familiar voice comes. Hugo? It is Hugo!
Dear uncle, why must we be so distant with one another? You can just tell
his
me
voice
what
so
you
cool.
want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get what they want. Did you really think I would be defeated so soon, when I have yet to trample you into the dirt?
You filthy bastard! You only know how to resort to these petty tricks!
Petty tricks.
Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Ooh. Shortly before.
Faking my death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
And of course, he'd be looking over the ledge at Lycon.
It was just to keep Hartman off my back, but maybe I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
Do you think Lycon was already in on it? For the faking part? Is that why when he was talking with Vivian, they were kind of like, they knew something, but not telling Wise? Oh. He just said he wants to bring Lycon. Because he's his partner in crime.
You're late.
So strict. Spare me a moment to catch my breath, will you?
Well, I guess it's time for a Hugo and Lycon moment.
Taking longer
Ooh.
to rest than I expected.
Oh, I need to see this in full screen. Shush, look at that art. Oh, you got a blood packet?
Lycon, you think too highly of my physical capabilities. Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved.
It's acting skills.
Why do you look so angry? You should be
He always
happy.
looks angry when
You
Hugo's
got off
there.
together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago.
Oh,
And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand.
that was a code from all back then.
Oh, right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick?
Oh my god, did they just pull a...
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you?
Oh my
If I
god.
just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand.
Oh my god, like I'm so worried that he might have heard him.
Things really did go awry. I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
Aw, I'm flattered.
Yeah, I think Lycon just
So what
cared
exactly is
a
the
lot.
purpose behind all this? Surely after going to such great lengths to erase your own existence, you don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me. Don't.
Ah,
try
he's
to brush
angry
this
that he
off.
had to do this for...
I've already helped you enact your plan.
He's angry that he had to take this, or he had to
Don't
risk
get your
hurting
tail
him
in a twist.
for this plan to work.
Plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, as things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants of the Exaltists. That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly.
Oh.
He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
Oh, so he was
You aren't
pulling strings in the back
How
to
delightful.
make things
I'm more
progress forward.
well-informed than your lot because I get around, dealing with all these different important figures. But of course, it comes at a cost, it's only fair. After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire. Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself alight, it's better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh,
It was a fake, wasn't it?
And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird.
Oh.
I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe.
So Vivian too?
Plan to continue.
I noticed that you never turned your blade toward Master Proxy. So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the abyss.
Man, he's such a
Obviously,
theater kid, an aura farmer,
acting has always been impeccable, as you know.
such an actor.
You're taking such a tremendous risk. Why?
Would you believe me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family.
Oh, well, I mean, he's always been about that.
That despicable excuse for a human being, Hartman, suffers a slow, torturous end.
Lycan doesn't like that.
I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
Oh, what?
Good.
Oh, he has wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Can take a lot of damage? What? Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Elpis. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place. After scanning it, he sits down on a chair, pulls some rope, and ties himself up? What?
What exactly?
Oh, what's going on here?
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
What's happening? Yo, okay. Alright, some Lycon Hugo stuff.
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists. After use, it allows control of the victim's mind, to some extent.
Victim's mind?
Dosed with it.
Wait.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately
Oh no, wait, he got drugged by Hartman?
Facilitate our previous collaboration.
Like, Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he was negotiating with Hartman, and the only reason Hartman agreed to work with him is because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug into Hugo's cup and then ask questions, attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
Wait, so he got drugged by the sacrifice stuff?
Delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote.
Oh.
When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit. It may even break my mind.
What do you mean by erupt?
That's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes.
He's quarantining?
I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself.
I mean, are those ropes enough?
After you leave, do not open this door, no matter what you hear.
Oh boy.
I recommend seeking professional medical assistance.
I don't think that's gonna help though.
Advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it?
Nah, he's just really worried.
So, Lycon, come find me here at the scheduled time. to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
Oh no.
No, you won't succeed. You never have.
Oh, he's still bragging at this point.
Time is short. Let's begin.
Ooh.
I understand. Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The rope that bound him had become undone. Though he did not know when that had happened, Hugo checked himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly. After some time, Hugo straightened out his attire and tidies himself up and then opens the warehouse door. What?
Is this because the side effects haven't worn off yet?
Side effects?
Lycon
slate?
I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself?
Or maybe he's hallucinating.
Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
No, he's not. He's not in his mind. That's Robin. And wait, I've seen her in his demo. Is that his mom? It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? Wait, so is the Bangbu like representing himself? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. I had made it. I endured for so long, all those years of planning. I was so close, he already agreed. You go beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Tell him to take me back. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother. Oh. It is his mom.
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortune on this innocent child.
Everything will get better if you just die, right? If you
Oh my
die,
god, she's completely crazy.
You'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain. So, Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just
Oh my gosh, she's psychotic.
Okay?
She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with a shilling light. She thrusts the sharp point towards Hugo's paler eye. Yeah, that's what she was doing in his demo. No wait, it wasn't the demo, it was the EP. Then she suddenly vanishes as if she's never existed at all.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all. That's because you don't want to wake up again. Who are you?
His inner demon.
I am you. Hidden deep within your heart. Your most true self.
It's his persona.
Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason, when she tried to gouge out your eyes, when she sold you into that hell, laughing all the while. You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred?
This is Hugo's shadow.
You can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer. Yes, I hate her. I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid. I hate her because she doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my very...
What's wrong with his heterochromia?
But I won't kill her, because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable of loving me, just as she is incapable of loving herself.
Have you been brainwashed by that dog?
The dog?
The act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool?
Lycon?
Don't compare us. I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life without you. While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her.
Hang on, are these all Lycon? No, not Lycon. Are these all Hugo's suppressed emotions?
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm, trampled into the dirt by those so-called elites.
Oof.
Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitating will be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything, you must first become the one who makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what she deserves. Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else.
It's himself?
But rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry. I hate myself for having neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even after being treated so terribly. I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that means you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
Is he accepting his shadow? Is he gonna awaken his persona?
Pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bind him had become undone at some point. Hugo takes a huge breath of damp air and stands up. Is he actually standing up right now? Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, and then he opens the warehouse door. Wait, is he actually? No, it's another hallucination. Uh-huh.
I wonder who's going to show up this time.
What the heck is that? Seagull trash can? Has this always been there?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
Who?
I'm already hiding.
Who are you?
Find me, right? Like you always do.
Serena.
Serena? Who's Serena?
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo, do you ever wonder why I had to die?
Oh my god, it's his guilt. Was Serena his...
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
Who was Serena?
If only you didn't exist, I wouldn't.
Oh no, it's his inner demons talking again. His inner guilt. Another one.
Still looking in the wrong spot. I can't believe you still haven't found me after all this time. Have you forgotten about me?
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before.
I mean, based on his EP, is this the
Ever nice to you.
the girl that looked like Vivian? Cause that's the one who died, right?
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
Why do good people always suffer?
Why is kindness always
It's cause good or bad, everyone suffers. Doesn't matter if you're good or not.
Why? Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
Angry servant, indifferent servant, and dissatisfied servant. What a cool bastard. Wait, I thought they were insulting him, but are they actually calling him a bastard? How does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? Shouldn't have left him from the start. Lowly blood. Curses and insults encircle Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then as the cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. The air seems to congeal in the silence, deep and oppressive. It's as if time stood still, and with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
Oh, he's working through his issues, huh?
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that you've always tried to deny existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right. Yes. You're
Half sister.
I'm the only child in the Ravenlock family.
It is the girl in his EP. The one who was good. That was who was nice to him.
That led to her
And she looks like Vivian.
It was my fault.
Why does she look like Vivian?
Blame yourself. Because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with each other. My brothers and sisters wanted
Competing
to get rid
with
of me
each other?
the moment they first saw me. In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human. And so, she was fated to die. They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed. So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you. Serena died in your place. Those cruel brats thought that by reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened their positions. Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised
Yeah, the twisted dude.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the top. And that's exactly what you managed to live up to, no? You found a perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death. Oh, you should have seen the expression on your face back then. Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
Is this demon also his voice? His VA is so versatile. Oh, look at that illustration.
Trying to deny your desires.
Dang.
Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred. That victory belongs to you. You deserve it. Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased. They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring. Boring? I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example. Is that not karma? Power struggles pitting kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred. between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows through your veins.
As if to prove his words, the inner demon transformed into Hartman.
That's right, my dear nephew.
Oh gosh, this guy sounds
No matter
annoying.
how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood. As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
Do you think he's like his father?
Is that fear I sense? I can see you trembling. Why does the Ravenlock bloodline terrify you so?
I won't become like my father. Never.
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition.
Dang, this is such a good representation of like inner demons and an inner monologue.
Resist your own ambition. This is the talent you were born with. The best gift.
Because it really ties into his past and like his trauma.
Admit it. Deep within your heart lies a spark. Yearning to ignite.
Because sometimes when writers do this, they go too caricature of like the evil side.
That spark.
But this one's like enticing almost. After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bind him had become undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. It's another hallucination. Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself up, then he opens the warehouse door. It's like a loop.
Lycon.
This time it's Lycon.
Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
Reunite with Lycon. Oh, what's this gonna be twisted into?
Means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
Oh no, it's not. Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye and these legs, they were all your fault? Oh yeah, I never knew what happened to Lycon's legs and his eye. You know, you are exactly like your father.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
A person who stops at nothing for their own interests and ambitions. Just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be, so you set Mockingbird's target there. To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed.
Oh.
After almost being
Wait, did he fail?
Your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity.
Oh.
So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow. An easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father, not me.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination.
So he attempted assassination multiple times.
Your own father, at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else.
At the cost of innocent lives?
What you care about is your revenge. How is that any different from your father?
Enough. I'm tired. I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't like us.
Oh.
You're the other me, hidden deep within my...
Wow, he knows Lycon so well that he immediately found... Hugo takes a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycon is gone, and in his place is that familiar figure. Without a doubt, he's still within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
Oh, this time he's ready for him.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
Just as you said, you are me, and I am you. There's no such
He's
thing
accepting
as
himself.
advantage over one.
He's accepting his shadow. He's gonna awaken his persona.
Ultimately one the same. Forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your dad.
Oh. His inner demon's gonna twist that. Wasn't that their code word?
To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird would have never gotten to that point.
They keep skirting around it. We still don't really know how exactly Lycon lost his eye and legs.
Save more lives.
Was it that hollow disaster that they were talking about?
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world. And you can.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in it. So, for a behemoth like the Ravenlock family, with its roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
You foolish, stubborn idiot. Do you understand the power of hatred? Have we not come this far precisely because of it? Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic?
Twisted logic. This is the one that's twisting all the logic.
Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
I mean, the whole point of faking your death is so the least number of people know as possible.
You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course you are right to do so. No one in this world can be trusted. Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot.
Oof.
That's why you are incapable of exploiting them for your own ends. You care about their safety even more than your own. But remember, only the weak need companions.
Now it just sounds like this is his father's teachings like coming out.
We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come, let me show you what powers we can wield.
Oh, now it sounds like he's trying to bring him to the dark side. Like,
are me, and I'll never lose to myself.
I mean, that's true. Oh, it's a ballerina? Oh, we're fighting ourselves? Wait, this is just like the EP. Oh, it's the Hugo tutorial.
Think about all the injustice you've suffered. If you choose to forgive, you're betraying yourself. You know that.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Thanks for mercy. You're just afraid to admit it. You're too scared to face your true self and what you truly desire. Trying to run.
Oof, got hit there.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me? Without me, you are nothing.
For what it's worth, thank you. Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen, when it's accepted. so I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
We're gonna hug it out.
Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
He's gonna open his chest and hug it up. Hug it out. Finally, it's time to meet with Lycon. So this is real. Oh, here we go.
Hugo, it's time.
The worry on his face.
Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
His dearest partner.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
That's traumatic.
I guess there are still some lingering side effects.
Yeah. That is freaky. Fancy meeting you here at the pier. The most romantic of places. In front of the butt statue.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll
Yeah,
show you how recovered
I mean,
am.
the relief you saw on Lycon's face when he was okay.
In need of medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No, looking at the packaging, it's not a coin but a familiar chocolate.
How thoughtful. I'm touched. Or perhaps is this simply part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care?
I'd rather you not starve to death.
Hugo takes the coin. After a moment of silence, he eventually eats it. Wait, there was a chocolate coin in Hugo's EP. Is this the same chocolate?
This is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food.
Is it the same chocolate that Serene gave him?
By the way, thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Just
He faces inner demons.
crazy from, you know what?
He accepted his own shadow. He released the persona.
But I did have a very long dream.
He also dreamed
A
about
dream
Lycon.
about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from
Insane
some too.
therapy.
How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me,
Huh?
I'm a pro.
You know,
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of
book a session with Hugo,
I'm
the
feeling
pro.
pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
Oh my god.
What you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
Oh, you mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird. To betray me.
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has genuinely managed to cause trouble for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering. willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps.
Oh.
But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks. The sunlight glances off both his eyes.
Right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that. My dear uncle and the Exaltus fanatics likely would not give me such an opportunity. If all has gone to plan, the fish will have taken the bait already. And if everything goes very well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock family's crimes. Well then, thank you for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
I'll go with
No. Oh. He'll go with him.
Because I just recovered. I'm too weak to deal with those useless.
No, he just wants to go with you.
Disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well. Whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Aw, former partners doing stuff together again. Before that, don't you have something to tell me? That he loves you? Your deepest, darkest feelings? What do you mean? What do you mean? Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So you kick things off by approaching Edmund from the top spig shots. Did you manage to sweet talk him? I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more noble than the side branch. The way he talks is so hard to maintain, which is quite laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And I can't do the deep thing. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those high rollers. But it's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it. Was the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab your handiwork too? You could say that. The security here is no joke, so I had to leverage Tops for some extra intel after all. And as you know, they have plenty of moles planted next to your mayor. And it was you who threw the sacrifice core up for auction? I can't do Lycon either. To lure the Exaltist. You knew they'd be all over it. I'm just trying to do anything deep with Lycon. Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into their robe of heroes. They actually matched pretty nicely, don't you think? Classic you. I heard that after the auction they found a stash of counterfeit Denny's. Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think those Denny's would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoity-toity accounts. Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel on the sacrifice and the Exaltists. After that, you shot that crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action. Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here. In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the Exaltists on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there is, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing. Lycon, I've got something I've been keeping on the wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor. What? When it comes to stopping Exaltis, the mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't clue you in on this. The mayor must have his own reasons. I mean, if the mayor knows their pasts, then he probably was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't let Lycon know about this. He might stop working with me. If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just, you know, if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I was trying to do the growly thing that you do. You can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough chit chat. We've got bigger things to deal with. Oh, we're doing... Are we teaming up?
I'm sure you've heard about the missing workers from companies under the Ravenlock family, too.
Under the Ravenlock family,
Those are Ravenlock's men. The workers with them are the victims who were tricked into going into the Hollow.
Oh, this is not an EXEO.
Let's get them out of here.
Thank goodness someone's here to save us. Thank you. You're welcome. So could you tell us what those Ravenlocks did to you before they ran off? They're a bunch of liars. They tricked us into the Hollow. They said they had a job with high pay for us, but kept avoiding the topic after we got here. Something didn't seem right, so I wanted to leave. But then they shoved their true colors. They tied us up and told us we were gonna ship us off somewhere. They didn't... Oh, it's Hugo. They didn't make you take any weird medicine, did they? Medicine? No, but it wasn't just us they tricked. Another group went that away. I saw it. I see. Here, take this carrot. It's an exit nearby. You should get out of here as soon as possible. I can't thank you enough. Let's go, Hugo. We must save the rest of them. You sure are eager. Eager. It's so hard to do.
A bunch of nobodies. Annoying as hell. Kill them!
You're welcome to try.
You're welcome to try. Oh. It died before I could do the E. How do we get over there?
More workers here.
No, first treasure chest. You untie the workers. What? Who are you? Your saviors. Your saviors. Thank you, thank you. I had a bad feeling about that group from the start. I shouldn't have ignored my gut instinct. Did those Ravenlocks do anything to you? Do anything? Well, we weren't doing as we were told, so they tied us up. Nothing else? Good. Oh, right. There was another batch of workers ahead of us. They should be by the roof. Don't worry, I'll handle it. You should get out of here as soon as you can. Let's continue.
Is Hartman behind this too?
Is Hartman behind this too?
Of course. He threw them into the Hollow like offerings for the Exaltists.
Oh, there's actually some...
There's more over there. Let's hurry.
It's different this time. Don't rush in. Let's listen in on what they're saying first. I still need more direct evidence to ensure the plan is absolutely foolproof.
The compensation you promised. It's all real, right?
Nope. It's all a scam.
Follow you into the hollow for some simple tasks, and you'll give us a huge sum of dennies. It sounds real suspicious.
Yet you fell for it.
You keep yabbering and asking questions. If this is all so suspicious, why were you so eager to sign up
you're just
for
preying on desperate people, right?
Because I don't have a choice. My daughter was previously caught in the hollow disaster and suffered severe corruption. The treatment costs have completely drained our family's savings. So that's why...
It's the same for me. A serious illness at a senior age. I need the money.
Who would risk taking a job like this unless they were desperate? I'll do it. No matter how suspicious. As long as I can get paid, I'll do anything. Even risk my life.
Wait, you people from the Ravenlock family, you're part of a big company in Tops. You wouldn't go back on your word.
You know, people are too quick to trust big companies
You'll get every dinny you were promised. But before
just
we
because they're
start,
big.
you all need to take this medicine first.
Oh no, the medicine. A fierce man pulls out a bunch of white pills and gives one to each worker. Another Ravenlock family seems a bit doubtful and leans in to whisper.
Bro, should we really be doing this already?
Cocky man.
These workers keep talking. We're wasting time like this. And the sooner they take it, the sooner it'll be over. Consider it an early release for them.
What? You didn't say anything about having to take pills before. Look, this is good stuff, all right? It'll increase your ether aptitude. There's tons of people who'd kill for something like this.
Oh yeah, and that's how they get
You'll
you.
be working in the hollow for several hours. This is essential medication. You have to take it before we continue. If you refuse, then you can forget about the job. Of course, you won't receive the compensation either.
Nikon, what are you doing? Rescuing those
Nikon?
workers, of course. There's clearly something off about those pills. We can't let them take them.
Now is
Yeah.
not the right time. As I said, we need more evidence to ensure the plan works.
Lycon, don't get...
And as I said many years ago, you can't exploit innocence to achieve your goal.
So that's how you see it.
If that's not what you want me to think, then explain everything to me.
All right.
Oh boy.
It's a little complicated, but simply put, these workers will be fine. Of course, it's your choice to trust me or not. But
Wait, did he?
if you try to rush in, I will stop you.
I trust
So wait, maybe like our Hugo. Oh wait. Meanwhile, the workers have also made their decision. Except for the talkative worker, most of them already swallowed the pills. That's when the arrogant Ravenlock family member finally reveals his true nature, saying, "Do you think I'd let you run?" While forcibly, after clearly capturing everything, Hugo lets out a sigh of relief. So maybe he already switched the pills. They don't actually work, but then now they have evidence because they've admitted.
Don't forget, you owe me an explanation. Also, don't overdo it and kill them. Even if they're the worst of the Ravenlock family.
All right, Your Holiness, Saint Lycon.
Saint Lycon.
Who the hell are you?
Wait, dude, he's fighting here with it. It's like a fight date.
We're the ones here to stop you.
Allow me to read. Can't remember the last time we worked this well as a team.
It's a fight date. Oh, that's still alive.
Scram before I get your legs. How are they feeling?
Oh no. The legs.
Or to be honest, I think I prefer the way you used to fight.
How did he used to fight?
You had a lot more aggression.
Oh. Maybe he used to use his arms a lot more.
God damn it! Who the hell are you? How dare you mess with the Ravenlock family?
Ravenlock. Savor the name while you can, for it will soon cease to exist.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means exactly what I said. I think this might be good for you. Sever your ties while you can. You still have a chance to walk your own path.
The family's honor comes above all else.
Oh.
Is that really what you think? I saw the compassion on your face just now. You're not from the main family, right? That's why you were assigned to these trivial tasks. But in reality, there's no need for you to keep playing this boring game for them.
I don't have a choice. From the moment I was born into the Ravenlock family,
You always have a choice, if you're willing to act.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's end the small talk here.
Hugo delivers a swift chop to the back of the necks of the Ravenlock family members.
Don't worry, Lycon. I didn't hit them too hard. Enough to keep them quiet.
How's that? My acting's pretty good, right?
Oh,
always,
he's planted them.
Someone should take some lessons from you. I'll leave the rest to you then.
Okay.
And Lycon didn't know. The workers carry the Ravenlock family members away. Now only Lycon and Hugo remain.
Okay, now can you tell me exactly what's going on here?
As you can see, that worker just now was actually an informant of mine. The pills were swapped out with vitamin tablets. Outside of this batch, some workers have already taken the actual substance Hartman has. But rest assured, the antidote for it is already in development. I found the best in the field to help, and with the data I collected before, we should have results soon.
I wanted to ask. The reason you decided to lock yourself in a room and endure the effects of the drug, besides getting evidence, it was also to collect data on this drug in order to create an antidote, correct?
Wait, so he used his own bloodstream to get antibodies?
I thought you were just...
So he could figure out a way to get an antidote?
Sometimes I wonder if you know me at all.
Then I have one last question. Why did you never tell me any of this back then?
The truth is, I heard everything. That entire conversation between you and Jack.
Oh my god, I bet that conversation was also not the full picture.
In that small attic. When Jack called you aside and gave you those warnings.
When he told me you might go down the wrong path?
That's right.
What if Lycon was like, no, I trust him completely, before Hugo could even hear it?
Scream and rage over your suspicions, or get on my knees and beg for you to trust me? You know there's no way I'd allow myself to do such a thing. Besides, back then, even I was confused about myself.
Jack, he...
It's all in the past. You don't need to explain anything to me. Enough. We should get going. If we're going to reminisce over the past, we should find a more suitable location.
After leaving the hollow, the two arrive at a place with nice scenery.
Lycon.
They're on a date by the pier.
I didn't do it. It was a scheme Hartman devised to take over the family. It was Hartman who killed my father, too.
What? So he didn't even do the thing that Lycon thought he did?
I did indeed attack my father, and I thought he was dead. But he wasn't. I couldn't kill him. And even before that, if I hadn't hesitated, none of what followed would have happened. Even now, I still think they deserve death. But I no longer care to personally deliver that fate. They're beneath me. And I have more important things to do.
So...
I know we may never agree on that point, Lycon.
So
I once wanted
is
to
it
fight against
solved?
those ugly truths that defined me, but I discovered that the more I rejected them, the more painful it became. So I could only accept that crazed, hateful, and malicious side of myself. As long as I know I will never become like my father, like Hartman, that is enough for me.
You've changed. But I think that might be a good thing.
Are they gonna kiss and make up now?
Patronize me. You've changed a lot too, compared to before. I still disagree.
They're gonna kiss and make up now, aren't they?
And I won't forgive your betrayal. I will walk the path I believe is right, even if I must tread over thorns and through the mud. But I will also allow you to walk your own path. Lygon.
Should I say thank you?
He says his name like it's so gently.
Come to think of it, we haven't talked about your legs and eyes.
The legs and eye. I don't know what
It was just
happened
an
yet.
accident. Not your fault.
What
I'm doing well
accident?
now. I hope you are too. On the contrary, perhaps I should be the one apologizing. I misjudged you. I used to think you wanted power, that everything you did was for your own ambitions. I thought you wanted the power to pass judgment on all in this world like a god.
I am a god. I am my own god. Or you could say that in this world, everyone is their own god. There are many things that we are powerless to change. But there are also many choices we can make. Just as I said before, I am the only one who can kill me or save me.
I'm glad you think that way.
Let's go. I still have one last thing to do. To witness the end of Ravenlock.
Oh. I don't know what's gonna happen. As Hugo recounts the process of gathering evidence, Hartman, unable to listen any longer, slams the table in anger.
You really think you can take my place if I die? Never, you filthy bastard! Your little tricks mean nothing. As long as the Ravenlock family stands, I can still get back on my feet.
He also sounds annoying.
This was never about avenging my father. And I don't
He looks
care
and
about
sounds annoying.
taking your place. I didn't come this far just to kill you. That'd be pathetic. Right on cue. Why don't you take a look at this, Uncle?
On behalf of TOPS, I'd like to clarify that we had no involvement in the Ravenlock family's actions. TOPS is officially terminating all partnerships with the Ravenlock family, effective immediately. We will have no further affiliation with them.
Ooh, they got disowned.
What the hell do you get out of ruining the Ravenlocks? You want to be a petty thief forever?
Thief? Oh, Uncle. Allow me to reintroduce myself.
I am
I'm
Mockingbird.
the name people whisper about.
Oh,
One
he's
who robs the rich and gives to the poor.
Robin Hood.
I'm the master con artist who can fool anyone, anytime. I'm the leader of Mockingbird, the one who turns every headline into my own stage. I have friends who'd catch me if I fall, partners who'd shed tears for me, and allies
Partners who'd shed tears for
always have
him.
my back.
Partners.
I am Hugo Vlad. You're the one who needs the Ravenlock name. I never did.
You ungrateful bastard! You should have never been born.
You flatter me. Same goes for you.
Oh, look, his fangs are out.
Uncle.
You leave the Ravenlock Manor on Hugo's speedboat. After reaching Port Elpis, you all wait for Lycon to arrive.
You've done well, Vivian.
You had better give me an explanation.
And here I thought this would be a touching reunion. What's
the one person who he gets
Hugo,
that scares
I'm
him?
a member of Mockingbird too, and I mourned your death.
Look at his face.
Vivian, I don't want you or the people you cherish to get caught up in danger because of me. I've always been selfish, so I don't hesitate to use you all as variables in my plans. But it is because I am selfish that I also don't want my failures to affect my treasured companions. In any case, if you were in the same position, would you not make the same decisions?
That's a stretch of logic there.
Lycon's taking care of everything outside. We should go. Also, Wise, thank you. And I'm sorry for the whole act where I threatened you. It was the only way for Hartman to drop his guard against you and leave you be. I, Hugo Vlad, am forever indebted to you.
Does that mean I can make you work in my rental shop now? With Lycan's assistance, you successfully leave the Ravenlock family manor and return to the video store. Yeah, so you can work at my shop.
Master Proxy, although it is late, there is some important intel that I must give you now.
So you knew about everything?
Did you know about Hugo's plan to fake his death and everything that's been happening, Lycon?
I was simply playing along. After all, I could not determine whether Hugo's plan would pose a threat to you. You are a student of the mayor's late friend, and I am obligated to protect you.
You still have that habit of finding awkward excuses when you're embarrassed.
Mr. Hugo Vlad, if you have any important intelligence to share, please do so with haste. I need to return to rest before midnight.
You guys are really close.
You two sure are,
close.
For the sake of a certain old fossil's sleep schedule, I'll keep it brief. I learned from Camille that Dina intends to embed the sacrifice core into
we're back to the sacrifice now.
Apparently, it will make the sacrifice much stronger. Sacrifices created this way will not retain their minds and will indiscriminately attack all living beings, including their creator. So the Exaltists don't do this. It would bring them no benefit. But Dina's concoction can control people's minds. If a person takes the pill and is injected with the serum Landon left behind, the sacrifice would be under its creator's control. Although the dormant sacrifice has been destroyed, Dina found a batch of that serum her father created and wants to create new sacrifices.
We have no idea where the real core is.
Putting aside the sacrifice for now, Hartman's sacrifice core is fake. We don't know where the real one disappeared to.
The real core has always been here.
Here? In Lord Phaethan's video store?
Wait, is it in Vivian's crystal?
Do you remember when I suggested you give that
wait, no.
Phaethan's proxy?
I remember. But that was just an ordinary pendant. And I've met the person who submitted it. She has absolutely no connection to the Exaltists.
How about our dear Proxy take out that pendant so we can take a look?
After finding the pendants about... collectible gift event. It looks like an expensive, exquisite piece of art, like no one could have guessed where it could have opened. Inside conceals a mysterious sacrifice core.
I'll take your surprised expressions as a compliment for my little trick. I will hand over this core to the mayor as agreed, since he fulfilled his promise to protect Vivian and the manager while I was pretending to be dead. I won't go back on my promises.
No wonder the mayor would promote rhetoric favorable to Mockingbird. I can't believe I thought he was actually being sincere.
We don't need to worry about the sacrifice core now.
Since we have the sacrifice core, all we have to do now is stop Dina from using innocent people to make more sacrifices.
Yes. And we need to destroy the last batch of Landon's serum.
Hopefully with no options left, Dina will give up her obsession.
All right. That's the important stuff. I'm going to go and confirm where Landon's serum's been stashed. I'll contact you again once I have something.
What's wrong, Lycon? Weren't you in a rush to get back and rest? You act like you're gonna turn into a werewolf after midnight or something. Oh. Is he gonna show his true form? How are you feeling now? How are you feeling now? God, dude, Lycon. How are you feeling now? Relax, I'm not kicking in the bucket yet. Or, I'm not kicking the bucket just yet. But you look a little more run down than before. Just getting over something nasty, that's all. Risking your neck like that wasn't exactly smart. Maybe you should have... Lycon, remember what I said when I faked my death? For a permanent and absolute victory, we must endure the pain of cutting away rotten flesh and persevere through the darkest hour before dawn. Not wrong, sure, but it was arrogant enough. Instead of playing God and picking who lives or dies, I'd rather just do what I can do. Because at the end of the day, a person can only reshape their own destiny, nothing more. You've really come a long way. Well, I appreciate the compliment. Hugo, you've got a lot of explaining to do. No more secrets. I will lay it all out. Promise. After a little chat, Lycon, Hugo, and Vivian say their goodbyes and take off. Back in your room, you drift off to a deep, nice sleep. Wise, Hugo sent a message earlier. There's new progress on the sacrifice situation. They found a large batch of unused sacrifice serum. He wants us to be their guide. He, Vivian, and Lycon will be heading to the Hollow with us to destroy the serum. And I'll use the HDD system this time to head in with you. When you're ready, just give me a shout, Wise. Remember to bring Use with you. Let's go. Oh, isn't this this is the warehouse that... Yeah, he was strapped in a chair here. You know what this looks like? A daughter and her parents. Hi mom, hi dad. Dear managers, you're here. Having two Lord Pythons leading the way for me, I must be the luckiest person alive. We'll be counting on you two, as according to my intel, this is quite a large batch of serum. My guess is that Dina wouldn't put all the serum in one place, so we may need to split it up. Just to be safe, we'll be counting on both of you to guide us. Once you're both ready, let's head into the Hollow. Let's go. Man, my Hugo voice sounds too like rich boy.
Landon's stash should be somewhere nearby.
I can't do that low husky growl.
Missing workers were brought here too.
Kind of jealous. Oh man, this team does not work. Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out.
Don't worry, we'll clear them out. Alright, I can kind of do Lycon maybe.
Say no more.
Yep.
They're trying to destroy the goods! Stop them!
We need to take care of the guards first.
I'm part of Mockingbird too.
Some of the serum is stored in this warehouse.
Oh, do I just literally destroy the boxes?
Hugo, get the guards first.
Yep. Freeze all evil.
Oh, I didn't stun.
Allow me. Don't touch me.
You just stepped into your own graves!
Fools.
I'll write the ending to your nightmare.
There's that total eyes.
Who dares get between me and Lord Phaethon?
Truth is a beloved fairy tale. Prepare to kneel before me.
Let's get that big damage. Oh, it died. Oh.
More of Landon's serum survives than expected. Fortunately, since they're still here, it means Dina hasn't executed the final step of her plan.
There's likely a lot more stashed around here, and we have yet to locate the missing people. Our actions here won't go unnoticed. Perhaps they're making plans to deal with us on their side.
With Landon and Dina's concoctions combined, she may be capable of creating a sacrifice that obeys her. If it comes to that, this will get far more troublesome.
How about splitting up?
How about we split up? Hugo and Lycon will destroy what remains.
Oh yeah, don't split two and like on it. Let them take the other team.
Let's go with your plan. But be careful if you encounter Dina and her people.
Besides, I'm sure Vivian will be perfectly happy with Phaethon.
Absolutely obsessed with completing her father's dying wish. Who knows what she may try. Let's part ways here for now. And perhaps the other manager could use EOS to guide us.
The other manager.
Sure. I've been feeling way better these past few days, so just leave it to me.
Wait, so because Wise can come with us now, right? In the Hollow? That means both managers can...
Yeah, but I feel like our work's doubled. In the past, Wise and I would only ever work on the same route.
Greater power means more responsibility.
Oh.
And in any case, I'm sure the
Spider-Man
mayor will be
reference.
able to provide double compensation. He's a very generous person, after all. Right,
Double
Malcolm?
compensation.
Request additional compensation from the mayor.
It's not about compensation. It's just... I'm still not used to us being separated in the Hollow, so I'm worried about Wise's safety. Oh, I have no doubt in your abilities. I just haven't gotten used to it yet.
As they talk, Vivian stands behind them and suddenly sheds tears. As she gazes at one of them, she turns and quickly approaches the area where Len's was stored. She's getting a premonition? Vivian recalls the tears she shed when looking at Phaethon and the destiny she saw then.
This is the future I saw. Lord Phaethon.
It's like his wings falling. Vivian closes her eyes.
I'm sorry.
What's she gonna do?
I will make sure the future I saw does not come to pass.
Oh, she better not do anything drastic, because sometimes when you try to avoid a future, a bad future, you end up causing it. Containers by a fissure. Oh, here. We don't want the money anymore. Please let us go. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Just end my pain, please. We're here to save you. Are there any more captives? There were, but they all turned into ethereals. So many ethereals. They're all dead. Please just let us go. That girl never intended to let us live. My friends will get you out. We'll deal with this. Don't be afraid. You'll get out of this hollow alive. We'll promise. Really? Oh, thank goodness. Be careful. So many people were brought in with us. They're all ethereals now. Really, really scary ethereals. I can't even imagine what she's planning to do with such a massive horde of ethereals. People will die. Everyone will be killed by those ethereals. Oh no, are you turning into one? Hush, say no more. My friends will get you out. Leave the rest to us. After contacting Hugo and Lycon, they quickly arrive. You eventually decide to have them first take civilians to a safe place, while Vivian and you continue to search for any overlooked serum or victims. Shortly after they arrive, or after they leave, a familiar voice comes. Oh no, not you, psycho.
Vivian, if you had stayed out of it, I wouldn't be so eager to get rid of you. Those people have been taken to safety. You're all out of options.
They're just mere test subjects. So what if they get away?
Found under test subject.
There will always be people consumed by greed, and therefore, they will come willingly to me. In any case, what are a few sacrifices in comparison to the completion of Father's grand ambition? Dina, you deceived those people. They didn't come willingly to you. You tricked them, just like Landon did back then.
Deceived? Father gave hope to those who had everything taken from them by the Hollows.
Vivian,
you
once rejoiced at the hope Father offered you, too. Before Father took you in, you were no more than an omen of disaster that no one wanted. It was Father who gave you shelter and a purpose for existing. Do you remember the first time you bestowed a blessing under Father's guidance? How did you feel when that person looked at you with adoration and gratefulness? That was the first time you felt hope. Like your existence had a purpose.
Yeah, but it was built on false pretenses.
It was Father who, through what you call deception, gave you hope. And you, what have you done? You basked in Father's attention and everyone's adoration, only to destroy everything. Do you think that by leaving the Exaltists, those people will live better lives? Of course not. Those who suffered under the Hollows will only continue on as walking corpses, without the hope Father gave them. Do you really think you're some sort of savior, Vivian? In the end, you're just an ungrateful brat who brings misfortune to those around her.
Dang.
It was you who destroyed everyone's hope. Not everyone wants to live in false hope, Dina. You say it's because of greed that people willingly become your sacrifices. Perhaps
her worldview's become so twisted.
Virtuous. But that greed is just wanting to live a better life beyond the Hollows. What you and Landon have done was never about giving people hope, but exploiting.
Yeah, it was about creating an army.
Lying to yourself. Deep down, you know what Landon did was
Some
cruel.
fanaticism about ethereals
Then, when Landon wanted
being
to
taken advantage by some leader who's probably just doing it for a different reason.
I saw it all clear.
An ulterior motive. Ulterior.
As you claim, then why did you make such an expression, Dina?
Ulterior motive.
With such pity! Father did nothing wrong. All of this is to make something of the Hollows other than disaster. That's everyone's only hope.
Dina, it's not too late to stop. Stop living in this lie. You know what would happen if a sacrifice loses control and escapes the Hollow. It's not the Hollows that are to blame for those people's deaths, but the hope you keep talking about. That will cause more despair and claim more lives.
That is merely the necessary sacrifice to accomplish a greater goal.
No one deserves to be a sacrifice.
Your hypocritical magnanimity disgusts me.
Magnanimity.
Go and get more tests
That's a word.
if they've escaped.
and I will be able to replicate Father's serum with enough time. With you gone, I'll be able to complete Father's gift to the Creator and fulfill his last wish. Camille, release the failed subjects.
Oh.
Lady Dina.
Camille,
I mean, she's not gonna do it,
you
right?
going to do what you did before? You keep saying you'll follow the Creator, but it's all lies.
Lady
But I think
Dina,
Dina's not the one following the Creator.
Hollows took my family from me. I understand that there's no way to get back what I've lost. It was Lord Landon who told me that the Creator would guide me. One day, Hollows will no longer be disasters. Everyone will be able to survive inside them. I look forward to the day when this hope becomes reality. I watched you grow up, and I know that you've always looked up to your father. He gives you hope, and I destroyed that hope with my own hands. I know the pain of loss, so I've always felt guilty. I want to atone.
But it was like an
for the hope
accident,
I
though. They were
destroyed.
struggling.
But Dina, I don't want to ruin more lives. And I don't want to continue watching you destroy yourself. Vivian is right. Not everyone wants to live in false hope. So, please, stop.
Camille, are you abandoning me too?
I'm not abandoning you.
I don't think she'll stop just because we tell her
Go
to.
past the point of no return.
The point of no return. I passed that point ages ago.
I believe that,
Dina.
actually.
You can still turn back. I'll be your way back.
Oh?
Where are you going, Camille?
I made a deal with Hugo and the mayor. If someone needs to take the fall for this, let it be me. I did it. All of it. I've been forcing Landon's only daughter, Dina, to research how to create sacrifices.
Why would you take the fall for Dina?
Ravenlock family for my own gain. Everything Dina did was under duress. Since I've kept her captive for so long, she doesn't have the skills to survive as an independent member of society. She'll
I mean, this
need a
part is
caretaker and
probably true.
someone who will look after her and educate her.
No! I refuse, Camille! I refuse to accept this!
Dina, I'm going to dispose of those failed subjects.
I won't allow it! You'll die! I won't allow it! You can't leave me. I command you! You've always followed my orders, and you will follow them now!
It wasn't your orders that I've been following. My younger sister, who was stolen from me by the Hollows, also had such beautiful red hair.
Oh.
When Landon told me the Creator could bring me hope, you were standing there, right behind him. I was certain, then and there, that this was the hope the Creator had given me. Start over, Dina. You still have so long, so much time. You'll make friends, find people who love you, and make many beautiful memories.
That's not what I want! Camille, you're not allowed to die! I won't allow it! I won't allow it!
Goodbye, Dina. And I'm sorry, Vivian. I'll leave the rest to you.
Camille resolutely walks towards a fissure as Dina stares after her disappearing figure. After a moment, she also walks forward. Vivian is about to stop her, but Dina uses the controls to open a container door. Ethereals surge out, blocking the path.
Take out these ethereals first. We can't let Camille's efforts go to waste. go after Dina, Lord.
Oh, cutscene? What? What did she do?
Are you satisfied now, Vivian? You were the one who brought yourself to this point. You're saying this is all my fault? Losing my father, losing Camille. I wish you had never come into my life. At first, when father brought you home, I was happy. There are so many Exaltists, yet father never allowed me to get too close with any of them. I never had any friends either. But when father brought you back, he told me to take good care of you, that you were my first friend. I was also so happy the first time you took my place in helping father select a person to receive the blessing, because it meant you were different from all those other people. You could stay with me. But soon, I grew jealous. You took the attention that should have belonged to me. You even took father's love from me. It's only because of my ability that Landon... I know, but... Vivian, jealousy is something you cannot control. Of course, the same goes for fear and hatred.
You can't control these, but you can control what you do in response to them.
Me and shed tears. I knew if that day ever came, father would not hesitate to force the blessing upon me. And when that day did come, I hated you for causing my father's death. Dina, you knew everything about what happened back then, so... Why are you still defending Landon? And why didn't you tell me back then? If I had known earlier, maybe I could have found a way.
Because it's the only thing that makes me more special than you, no?
Oh my, really? That's it?
Trust. I was more useful to him. Vivian, you said you wandered without a home ever since you were young, hated by anyone you encountered. You were happy to gain recognition from everyone and help father when you were among the Exaltists. But in the end, you discovered you were being used, so you felt betrayed and hurt. Then, what about me? All I ever had was my father. I've never known a life outside of the Exaltists. Ever since I was young, my only purpose was to help father select who was to be blessed. The only purpose I had was my father and the Exaltists.
So does she think the only worth she has was to fulfill her father's wishes?
I have and have ever had.
Oh yeah, she confirmed it basically.
Even that from me and completely destroyed it. You think you're doing good and fighting evil. You've only managed to affect a small part of your world. But have you ever wondered if maybe that's all there is to my world? I never wanted to hurt you. You were also my first friend. And that's why I wanted to save you back then.
Save me? You and Camille all talk about saving me. Why don't you understand? To me, loss is so much more painful than death.
Dina, you can start over. Everything Camille did was so you could live on. Let's leave the Hollow together. There are so many amazing places in New Eridu. This time, I'll take care of you. I've also met so many amazing people. I'm sure they'll love you too. Okay, Dina?
I don't think that's gonna convince her.
I can't forgive you. And I don't want to forgive you. I have nothing left. If what little hatred I do still harbor were taken from me, well, I refuse to be so pitiful. I won't apologize, Vivian.
Dina closes her eyes and injects a vial of serum into her own arm. Soon ether crystals appear on her body, a sign of corruption. Is she gonna be a boss?
I don't want to hate myself.
So I can only hate you for killing my father, and hate Camille for leaving me. That's just the kind of person I am. Hateful and despicable. I refuse to owe anyone anything. I refuse to feel regret. I won't. Vivian, I will keep hating you. I will take all who are precious to you. I will also hate Camille, so I won't do as she wished and start a new life. Vivian, if you had never existed...
Your thoughts are completely twisted now.
Lord Phaethon, please do not interfere. She was my first friend. I'm going to bid her farewell.
Oh, what's she gonna look like? What? It's like a scorpion.
Dina, soon the pain will be over.
Oh, I'm doing solo.
Lord Phaethon, don't come any closer.
I trigger my own balloons. Ow. Cool, there we go. Is this phase 2?
Vivian, behind you!
What? Wise? Oh, he got knocked off.
What the? Vivian!
Huh?
Wise, don't come near me. This is
What? She injected it?
I will change the fate I saw.
Vivian!
I just want you to remember me when I looked my best.
No way.
Careful. Vivian, your body.
I'm sorry you had to see me like this, but I don't want to be the one that only brings misfortune anymore.
No. There's got to be another way.
No, Hugo's got a cure, right?
And the night is beautiful.
Vivian? No. It can't end like this.
We can purify? What are we? It feels as if you had a long dream where you saw your teacher again with her familiar smile, but soon the environment and your teacher both dissolve in the water, like behind a misty curtain, blurring and vanishing.
Wise. Wise.
Wise.
Wise, you're finally awake.
Ugh.
I'm at the store? I remember I was with Vivian. Wait, She injected herself with Landon's serum. Is she okay?
Hugo and Lycon brought you out of the hollow. You scared me to death. Thank
Don't
goodness
avoid
you
the
woke up.
question.
And
Is she
you
okay?
said Vivian used the serum on herself? But she looked fine to me, bar a couple of scratches. Hugo sent me a message earlier
Whoa.
saying he got her checked over and she was alright. Do you remember what happened?
We were in dire straits.
The situation was dire, so Vivian used the serum on herself to defeat the ethereals. I saw the crystallization process starting to occur. I can't describe exactly what happened. I saw something blurry, but I just wanted to stop Vivian's corruption process. I don't know exactly what I did, but then I lost consciousness. What happened after that?
When I let Hugo and Lycon there, it was just you and Vivian lying there on the ground. We couldn't wake either of you. Let's put that aside for now. Do you feel any discomfort-wise?
Just a bit dizzy.
I'm a bit dizzy, but otherwise, I'm fine. Don't worry.
Phew, that's good. You should rest for tonight. Hugo and Vivian said they'll come over tomorrow, so we can discuss the details then.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry for worrying you, Belle. Good night.
This time, there are no strange sounds or sights in your dream, and you sleep peacefully throughout the night. Shortly after you wake, Vivian, Hugo, and Lycon arrive at the video store.
Lord
The
Phaethon,
family arrived.
how are you feeling? No headaches? Leg pains? Heart palpitations? Loss of appetite?
Oh my god, I was worried there. Or are they gonna kill Vivian off?
I was just so worried. Sorry. Anyway, Lord Phaethon, I'm so glad you're okay. What happened this time was all
Like
my
normally I'm like, nah, something's gonna happen, it'll save her, but HSR has been killing characters off, so like, ZZZ, are you gonna kill characters off this time too? It's not your fault.
Things were dire, and you did what you had to. Plus, if it weren't for you, we wouldn't be here now.
So what happened? Wai said he saw the crystallization process start, but I didn't see anything through EOS. Hugo? Lycon? Did either of you guys see it?
Allow me to explain.
Oh,
Miss
he
Vivian
knows?
told us what happened after she awoke, and the mayor arranged a full medical checkup for her. Based on the results, Miss Vivian indeed shows mild corruption sequelae. But if the crystallization process had already started, the lingering effects should be far more severe. To be precise, if the process had already reached the point of mass surface crystallization, it should have taken no time at all to become an ethereal. So, the mayor theorizes that it was the etheric energy within Master Proxy's body that affected Vivian's condition and the surrounding etheric particles, causing Vivian's corruption to recede.
What?
Essentially, corruption is a reaction between the etheric particles inside the body and in the surrounding environment. Therefore, it's not necessarily irreversible, just that currently our mainstream method of defense is prevention.
My etheric energy?
I'm having a hard time believing that, even if it's coming from you, Lycon. It's almost like you're claiming I can manipulate etheric energy.
Master Proxy, you are special. This is a gift your teacher left you.
This has something to do with our teacher?
A gift from our teacher? How come I never knew about it?
I don't know all the details, so I cannot explain everything to you. My apologies. However, Miss Yixuan might be able to answer some of your
Oh,
questions.
Yixuan.
She
So
will
is
visit
this
you
what,
sometime
is this
soon.
what we're gonna be going to
Feel free to ask her any questions you may
Wi-Fi
have.
Peninsula for?
She has quite an eccentric personality. If she causes you any inconvenience,
Can I file a complaint?
Can I file a complaint about her with you if she does?
Master Proxy, you have always been a people person, so I trust you will handle things just fine.
Now I'm even more worried.
The way you said that just makes me more worried.
In any case, the mayor has asked me to give everyone his most sincere gratitude. Unfortunately, the mayor could not come personally, but has promised everyone a favor. Provided it's within his means, he will offer his unconditional assistance once. There is no time limit on this favor.
Oh. Okay.
Unconditional, What if I wanted his position as mayor?
If that is what you desire, then the mayor and his subordinates will be first in line to vote for you in the next election.
Oh, so not actually give him the position. That's true.
But should you assume office, I hope you take full responsibility for handling all day-to-day matters and lead by example. By sheer happenstance, the mayor has provided you with a copy of his current assignment, the City Waste Sorting and Processing proposal.
Old fox.
Who is this mayor anyways? He sounds like really powerful.
The mayor imagined, you might ask. I have prepared all the necessary documents, and the ceremony expenses will be covered by the mayor as a gift. As long as Master Proxy agrees, we can sign and process the documents immediately. But this matter requires mutual consent.
Oh my god.
It cannot involve coercion, confinement, or one party's lack of consciousness.
Oof. Uh-oh.
I would never do that to Lord Phaethon!
Yo, does Lycon think she's like a yandere?
At least not today.
Wait, probably.
Master Proxies. The mayor has some sense
Not today.
of what you desire.
Unless Wise is into it.
He hopes you might speak with Miss Yixuan first before you decide the timing of that favor.
Hugo and Lycon are still bickering, and Vivian sits to one side, eager and anticipatory. As always, you can smell the aroma of noodles from the neighboring noodle shop and hear snippets of Elfie's music from her. Too fast. Wise, are you feeling alright? What Lycon talked about, controlling ether particles? He said it was a gift from our teacher. I keep thinking about it. I feel like something insane's about to happen. No, I can't think about this right now. You only just recovered, Wise. You should get some rest. We'll talk about this later. Heads upstairs to rest. Well, usually this is where the main story ends, when we go up to the bed, but there might be a teaser or something. One time it was like a premonition that Wise had, and it was like, thinking back on it, a lot sure has happened recently. But can I really control etheric energy? If this is a gift our teacher left for us, then doesn't that prove that her research was focused on mitigating the damage hollows have on humanity? That's true. Perhaps this can serve as evidence that she was innocent. No, not enough, but it's some clue, right? But I don't feel anything yet. It doesn't feel like I have any special powers. Your thoughts are all jumbled together and your mind feels heavier and heavier. You drift off without noticing it. New Eridu continues to coexist with sacrifices, and neither daily life nor hidden crises ever cease. New stories and distant horizons. One day they'll become memories worth holding on to. So is this the big to be continued thing? Wait, there's still more. Why, someone calling herself Yixuan is here for you. She's dressed like one of those masters of the mystic arts from those movies. Do you know her? She saved me in the hollow. I do. She saved Vivian and me when we encountered some ethereals in the hollow once. Belle, do you remember what the mayor said before? That he'd bring in a void hunter rank special investigator to help us adjust to our ether aptitude? Yixuan is that investigator. I see. No wonder she has such unique presence. According to her, we have good feng shui, and 6th Street is geomatically blessed, and a good place to live too. That makes sense. Really? Of course, she looks so serious. It didn't sound like just empty flattery. You weren't here when she came in earlier. I asked if she wanted to stay and wait, but she said she wanted to take a look around and you could talk once you were free. If you have time now, you should go find her, Wise. Oh, she's over there by the scratch card dog. What an interesting store.
I did not expect that such a spiritual entity would exist here. It appears this street is a geomantic gem.
Geomantic? What is... This is Howl!
A spiritual entity? His name is Howl, and I guess you could count him as a neighbor of mine.
Is it because he gives out
special about him?
fortune scratch
No,
cards?
I was simply a bit surprised. It's rare to find such an intelligent individual of this breed.
Don't underestimate huskies. Some of the time. Most of the time they're missing a brain cell and really whiny.
Even huskies can be really smart, like Howl.
You're right. Yet, being overly intelligent comes at a price. It must stay here for prolonged periods of time, parted from its owner and unable to move about freely. Both a blessing and a curse. However, it seems quite happy. We've strayed a bit off topic. Since you're back, let's discuss our partnership.
Partnership? Yixuan gently pets Howl's head, stuffs a few dennies into his money pouch, and then you return to the video store.
Nice job. Good air circulation, excellent layout. Very suitable for a business. Your bamboo here are also very energetic. It seems your fortune is good when it comes to wealth.
Huh. You even know feng shui? I'm happy to hear that. But who exactly are you?
I suppose this is our first official meeting since parting ways in the Hollow. Now that both of you are present, allow me to reintroduce myself. My name is Yixuan, a mystic from Yunkwei Summit.
A mystic? Yunkwei Summit? Yunkwei Summit?
Mystic? Like those people in movies who can tell your fortune and go around blessing people? This is my first time meeting one in real life. But what's Yunkwei Summit? Any details you can give?
Just an ordinary sect of the mystic arts. Our disciples travel all across New Eridu and sometimes collaborate with authorities. Currently, I'm affiliated with the Hollow Investigative Association. Right now,
HIA.
I'm here to discuss a partnership in the name of the Mayflowers.
What kind of partnership?
So, what sort of partnership are we talking about?
I have reviewed the documents provided by the Mayflowers. You previously underwent an implant surgery. After recent adjustments, abnormalities occurred. These abnormalities bear resemblance to the craft practiced by us at Yunkwei Summit. If you are willing, I can teach you how to better control your abilities.
Better control my abilities.
Oh.
That sounds great, but there's no such thing as a free lunch. Since you're willing to teach us your craft, Shifu, you must want something in return, right?
That's right. Mayflower will have you join me for some investigations. Looking at my divination results, this will be a complicated and very likely dangerous matter. He's still going over the details, but should have more information for you soon. You can wait until then to decide.
Let's leave it at that. The weather is nice today, perfect for going out. I just happened to need to head to a nearby store to collect something. If you're free, how about coming with me? We have a long path ahead of us, so it should be good to take the opportunity to learn more about each other's ways and methods. Sure. Sounds good, then let's go. Yixuan-Sifu. Oh, sounds good, then let's go. Yixuan-Sifu, where's the store? It's at Lumina Square. It's called Buyan. I know that store. But hasn't it been closed for ages now? Is that okay, Sifu? It matters not. Whatever the situation, let's head over there first. It's been ages since I last came to Dejana's quarter. I'd like to take a look around. Just tell me when you're heading to Lumina Square. We can meet up there. Yixuan nods a goodbye to you and leaves 6th Street. Alright. Which store is this? Buyan? Oh, there's a crowd around her. Wait, what's a magnet loop?
Please help me check my fortune. Here's my pop. Look, doesn't this thick wealth line mean I'm about to strike it rich?
Oh boy.
I've looked it over and your fortune is decent.
Huh? You barely looked at it, and you're already done?
You have good fortune. What? You don't believe me?
I do. Thank you so much.
Oh my.
Next, it's my turn. Hey, wait, hey, quit cutting in line.
Who are these people?
So this is where you were. Who are all these people?
You're here, Wise? I decided to take a break. I didn't expect so many people to come seeking my divination services. Don't worry, I need no more than a simple spell to solve this matter. Fortune-telling services is 10,000 dennies per session.
Oh. Damn. That's one way to drive people away.
All gone? Good. It seems the Banish Wealth and Desire spell is still effective.
Wait. This reminds me a lot of Miyabi. Instead of training, she has spells.
Banish wealth and desire? That's a spell? This isn't the kind of craft you said you were going to teach us, is it? Our video store has a business license, and we'd get complaints if we charged unfair rates.
Of course
Oh boy.
not. This is just a trick to deal with trouble. I'll take my time showing you the true craft of Yunkwai Summit. For now, let's find that shop.
Shifu, please wait, Shifu. So many people wanted to tell you their fortunes. Wanted you to tell their fortunes. You must be a divine immortal of legend. Great. I finally get to meet an immortal in the flesh. Please, I need your help. I am no immortal, just a normal mystic. However, it appears you're in quite a pickle. It bumped its head when it was produced, and I don't know what parts got damaged, but sometimes it gets all dazed and really slow to respond. Also, it can't connect to the internet and can't receive messages, so it isn't caught up on anything and ends up looking even more silly. Other Bangbu keep mocking it, and it's got a short temper, so it's always fighting other Bangbu. How about taking it to a repair store? No, it's afraid it can't be repaired and it will get scrapped, so it refuses to go in for repairs. But it likes watching those movies with immortals who catch demons, so it wants to learn mystic arts. If you try and convince it, it might agree to be repaired. So you wish to learn to use the mystic arts as a cover to convince it to get repairs. It shouldn't be difficult. Wise, do you know of any place nearby that does repairs? Let me check it over first. There's no need for that, I can check it over first. If there's no major hardware issues, I can do some debugging and adjustments. Very well. Really? Great, amazing, you two are amazing! My friend is not far from here. Please go and check it out. I bet it's just like a Bangbu puzzle. Oh my god, look at this stressed. CC. I must find a way to get stronger. Cece, look, I brought you the Divine Immortal. Really? A real immortal? Yep, really. They're really amazing. I just saw this Shifu say a spell and dispersed a whole crowd of people. She just told him it's expensive. She even said she'll train you in the mystic arts. Really? I've been waiting for this day all for so long. Yes, however, in order to walk the path of the mystic, you must have an innate talent for it. Please allow your senior brother on the path for mysticism check you all over. Wow, great! Now I can be like one of those movie protagonists, learning awesome mystic arts, gaining divine power overnight, and then taking revenge on all those bullies. A dongle for a dongle, a widget for a widget. Everything they did to me in the past, I, Cici, will make them pay for it tenfold. Check the Bamboo's parts. Calm down now. Let me check your parts first. Okay, please. You carefully check the Bamboo Cici's parts. Its network module's a little bashed up, but the damage is minor. You fix it. Oh, here we go. Great, all repaired. How do you feel? Ah, what was that? Wow, countless massages and updates are flashing before my eyes. Woo! And could this be? Is this what they call enlightenment? Wow, amazing! I've been enlightened. Enlightenment! Congrats, you are now connected to the internet. Thank you. Please be my mentor, my official Sifu. It's a bit early for that. You have a natural talent, but you must hone your state of mind. Once you've matured a little bit more, you may come to seek mentorship. I do not know much of Bamboo's affairs, but I can teach you an incantation, the spell of calming. When you feel agitated and wish to fight those other Bamboo, you can recite this incantation under your breath. Their brains are made of defective parts. Thus you can avoid conflict and disaster. I see. Their brains are made of defective parts. Their brains are made of defective parts. The Bamboo contemplates this for a while, and its gaze growing brighter. That's amazing! As I recite the spell, those bully Bamboo don't seem so irritating anymore. Thank you for teaching me the spell of calming, Sifu. It really works. You're welcome. Though one should not get into fights if possible. If you must, be sure to win the fight, understand? Understood. Thank you, Sifu. Thank you, Sifu. Both Sifu. Thank you both for helping us. Since you're all right now, it is time for us to take our leave. Wise, let's head to that store. Oh wow, what a detour. We're supposed to go to that store.
Yixuan-Sifu. The store is right up ahead.
Oh wait, is it this store
This is the place.
this Chinese store?
Ah, this is the one.
Seems like it's closed.
Seems it's closed. Another wasted trip.
Not necessarily. 1 second, please.
Yixuan walks up to the door, gently knocks 3 times in rhythm, and then slips a note through the door. A moment later, someone coughs and cracks open the door, passing something to Yixuan. There's someone inside?
Huh? Is there someone inside?
Relax. The boss prefers to do business with people they know. They like their peace and quiet, so they rarely open for customers. I'm an old acquaintance and just wanted to retrieve something.
What is this, like what a strange business. Seems like it's like a
private business.
An informant.
Shifu, what exactly are you retrieving?
Just some things needed for our future investigations. You'll know in time.
Is that so?
Really? Shifu, I feel like you're always so mysterious.
Rest assured, I'm not hiding anything from you. It's simply because the correct time has not yet arrived, so there is no need to rush. Since we've already obtained what we came for, let's part ways here. There will be plenty of time in the future. We will certainly meet again.
Talk to Belle? Wise, you're back. Did everything go okay? It went well. It's just that Yixuan-Sifu deals with things in a rather unique way. Maybe that's just how a mystic does things. I see. Wise, do you think that Yixuan-Sifu claimed is real? Learning mystic arts and whatnot, it sounds like it came straight out of a movie. Are we going to be like those movie protagonists who use talismans to defeat ethereals and magic arrays to suppress hollows? Movies are made up. It definitely won't be as exaggerated as the movie, but I don't think Yixuan-Sifu is lying. She really did display mystical powers back in the hollow. I see. Well, I trust your judgment. Plus, the mayor must have his reasons for choosing her to teach us. Yixuan-Sifu said that the mayor would have us help her on some investigation. I wonder what that is. Either way, we'll find out soon. There's no rush. Wise, you've been so busy recently. You should take this time to rest and have a break. Is it back to bed? Oh, it's done. That was an intense roller coaster ride. Hugo and Lycon made up. They're back together again. Vivian almost died, but somehow we have mysterious proxy powers that we didn't know about. And purified her? I was legit so worried because I actually think Vivian's so adorable. But yeah, it's super fun. I'm super excited for 2.0. It seems like we're going to have more developments on our proxy powers. Like, we're gonna learn a bit more about what our teacher did with us in our bodies, and learn more about what really happened back then at the fall of the old capital. But yeah, super excited for 2.0. I can't wait for new updates, and Jufufu is coming. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. If you had fun, please like and subscribe, and if you want to get notified for future videos, press that notification button. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.